thank you, Mr. Moderator, Mrs. Braxton and Ayu, Mrs. Pepper-Perrin, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, dear Marine too. Monica. It's really difficult for me to speak just after you both because it was so eloquent and so convincing, so moving and so strong. So I'm going to do it, but I really wanted to tell you how convincing your speeches were. It is a pleasure and an honor to participate to this meeting and to co-organize these events with all these partners. I would like, if you let me just a few seconds, to thank everyone, of course, at the Fourth World for the invitation and all the strength of the involvement of this NGO, the International Committee for October 17, the NGO Committee on Social Development, and the Congregation of Our Lady of Charity of the Good Shepherd, UN agencies too, and division, especially UNDP and UNDSA. As some of you may know, and as Jérôme just said, I just arrived in New York a few weeks ago, so it's the first time I speak in public, and I'm very moved to speak with you and about these issues, and after you, ladies. I would like to, maybe if you let me, to thank and have a word for my predecessor, Fabienne Bartoli, because I know she was very involved with Atelier Fourth World and other NGOs at the French mission, and she told me immediately that she would like me to go on this involvement, and I promise I will try, I will do all my best. The ambassador, François Delattre, was supposed to be here today, but as you can imagine, his schedule was complicated, so he really wants me to send you his best wishes, and as you can imagine, and you know, the 17th of October of 2017 is already a key and holy moment in his agenda. So he will be there, of course. And we are really honored to participate to this incredible event. So that's the moment when I deal with our subject of the day, participation, what a day to end poverty can accomplish. This is a very interesting and complex question because as many people must say, the first thing you want on eradication of poverty is action, direct actions, because there are so many people involved. But I think that to promote inclusive societies, to promote participation by all, everyone, is not only a development goal, it's a human rights issue. Human rights respect requires a permanent monitoring from states, from justice, NGOs, activists, and we all obviously regret the difficulties that people with vulnerabilities or fragilities face in their daily life to see their basic rights respected. In many situations, exclusion of the poorest can be so strong that some people, they don't even know that they have exactly the same rights as anyone, and that there are means to guarantee their respect. This difficulty in the global and the personal awareness of these rights and of their respect can precisely be reduced by a day to end poverty. So I really think it's very important. It's a regular, popular, international movement of recognition of these realities. A moment when people directly concerned can get an audience all over the world, and especially here in the UN. I have personally, because I just said, Monica, I want to involve also personally, participated in many 17th October commemoration in France. And I can tell that even in a country in which poverty reduction has been recognized as a national priority for a long time, it still has a very strong impact on the general opinion and for the person themselves. So I've seen that, I've testified. A few years ago, 5 years ago, the French government adopted a 5-year national plan for poverty reduction and social exclusion reduction. A lot of NGOs participate to this elaboration, and actually Fourth World was a very strong actor too. And a few decisions were made according to their influence and to the person themselves, because we associated 50% in different groups concerns by an issue on education, housing, health, or other income issues. And I just want to give one example that was directly the proposal of one person. I remember her. She said, that a lot of people would need just a place, and in any place. It can be in a city hall, in the social security offices, in a shop, or any place, or an NGO, a place where someone will have at last a wide view of his or her rights, and not only a specific thing on food stamps, like you said, or housing or health, and also civic rights, like the right to vote, the right to get elected, why not? So we tried to create, and it's still working out, so we still have to progress, what we call in French, rendezvous des droits, a rights meeting that everyone can try to get, and there is an outreach policy to make people know through a lot of NGOs and activists, but also through social workers, obviously, everywhere. And after 5 years, we can see that every year there are more and more inquiries, so it's already a sign. And I just wanted to give you that example because it was a proposal that came directly from a person and that any administration or public office has never imagined. Thank you for your attention.